Hello friends, welcome to Game It Up. My name is Dave and I'm on the eShop right now, as you can see, and I'm looking at a game called the Contraptions Collection. So this describes itself as a physics-based puzzle game, and it has 3 games in it, Contraptions 1, 2 and 3, and combines them all into one value pack of fun. So why am I highlighting this in particular? As you can see, this value pack, as it's calling itself, is £24.99. I'm only talking about UK prices here. It might differ in other regions, I've no doubt it does. But I just want to call this into question, because if we look up the other Contraptions games, Contraptions, Contraptions 2, Contraptions 3, these are the 3 games included in that value pack, as they're calling it. As you see, they're £5.99 each. Now, if my mathematics is up to scratch, which it usually is, that comes to £17.97. So buying these 3 games individually, compared to buying this as a collection, this collection costs not just £7 more, but £7 and twopence more. And don't forget that twopence, because as we all know, twopence is twopence. So, just looking at this, and from the description, it doesn't seem to be adding more than just these 3 games. And honestly, recently, these 3 games were £1.99 each. So, you could have got them for even less. So, the fact that they're making this collection that price, and it costs a lot more than buying these individually, just avoid this collection. If you're interested in these games, just buy them individually. But is it worth buying them individually? Let's take a look. So the publishers have given me a review code for Contraptions 2, so thank you very much for that. And I haven't played Contraptions or Contraptions 3, but judging by the description on that eShop, they seem to be very similar games. Like, the description for all 3 of them was the same as what this game is. So let's just take a look at what this game actually is. So as you can see, this is your menu where you can choose any level you like. You get a star next to the ones you've beaten. As you see, I've not beaten all of them, but I've taken a look at a fair few of them. Ones I've beaten, ones I haven't. So you've got motion pointer for the selecting here, and it uses the left Joy-Con, not the right one, which I kind of prefer to use the right one really, because that's where the A button is. So let's just take a look at the very first level on here. So this basically is a tutorial one. It tells you what you got to do. You got to basically defeat all these alien monster things. So basically you can drag this to here and then press the A button to make things happen. So that just knocks it off the stage. Nice and simple, eh? So here's the second stage. It's basically introducing these things here, where if I was to press it, it would make the ball roll off there. So what you got to do is you got to flip the motions of that, so it goes the other way. And nice and easy conveyor belt puzzle. They do get more complicated. So just to show you a harder one. So I'm just saying all you need to do is use the pointer to move this cursor around, and you press the trigger to basically move things, interact with things. So if you press play here, just show off what this is. Things happen, that lighter goes down. So the lighter, when it goes near something, it ignites. So I want to use it to ignite this bomb. I will show the solution here. I did work this one out. So you do that. Remove this here so it falls this side of the bomb. And you want to make this fan turn on so that it blows the monster down there. So you just attach the belt, if it wants to work, to that. And then what happens there? So that then blows things down there like that. And then just like that, simple as that. But, and here's a big but here. If I go to level 8, if I remember rightly, press play, and you just win. And I've come across several levels like that, like level 10 I believe was another one. You just press play and you win. I didn't have to do anything there. And I have come across quite a few that are like that. So one thing I'm going to mention about the controls now, while I do this level, this one was pretty clever. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, this game. So one thing you like to do is just have a look at what happens when you first... So this one spins round. So the controls when you're using the pointer, they're fine, they work all right. But when you're using this in handheld mode, naturally it just uses the touchscreen. And the touchscreen, it works really, really well. Can't fault it. It just works as you expect it to. So then the one thing I will want to point out, though, is it does just kind of feel like a lot of the time you're not using everything. This is a bad example to illustrate my point, because this level you do use everything. But a lot of the times in some of the levels, only one thing in that level needs to be used. It's like there's typically not one solution. You can just go multiple times, which is fine. Opens up your creativity, I suppose. But it just feels like I kind of cheesed it. I didn't really do it properly. But yeah, that's just basically what this game is. So yeah, I'd recommend playing it in handheld, but one thing I should also show you is, and it's not something I've dived deep into, you can make your own levels, basically. Now, there is no online sharing with this, but it's just basically Mario Maker style. You get all sorts of things. You can, just put whatever you want in there, have it do whatever you want. Just, you got 2 rows up there of things to use. It's a level editor. I'm not really much of a level editor person. But it advertises saying you make your own levels and just share it with a friend, but you can't share online, which is where I think this would have added a lot of longevity to it. I imagine some people would have made some contraptions that probably better than what the game itself can do. But again, it kind of just feels like, and I'm just assuming that the other 2 games are similar to this. You got a weird background. I just have to say, it's a really weird background. It doesn't really seem to match what's going on with the gameplay. And the music, as you probably hear during this, it's just kind of generic, really. It just doesn't really match what's going on. But yeah, that's just what this game is. I'd recommend just waiting for it to go on sale again to £1.99 each, and then just try one of them if you like what you've seen here. But it just kind of feels like, just one you can really cheese a lot of the time. And sometimes you don't even have to do anything. Let's jump into a level I've not played. Let's go to level 69, why not? And just see if we can work this out on our own. So we got a thing there that rotates. So let's attach it to something. Let's attach it to this lighter. So that goes that far. So let's... So this is actually really awkward with the pointer. That's why it's so wobbly. Okay, that falls down there. So stuff that's highlighted pink. So I can't move the bomb. I can move the lighter. Oh, I can move the lighter. So let's put it there. Okay, that doesn't do anything to the alien. So we got an anvil up here. I'm guessing I'm meant to move the anvil then. So let's try that. So that goes that way. And it just stops there. So basically the solution to this involves attaching this belt like that, and then just that one to there, and then these 2 together, which sort of creates a conveyor belt thing to move the anvil. And then you've got to attach this gear to that gear to make that one go the opposite way to them. So if you attach it directly, they'll go the same way. But as you notice, that this one didn't spin round. I'll place it sort of there, and it's still not spinning round. So you have to be quite precise at where you put these cogs together. That works that time. But one thing I'll also point out, again, it's something I mentioned before. That didn't work there. So if the lighter was put here, but you have to put it really close so that it lighters up and gets rid of the bomb, then otherwise that bomb's in the way and stops the alien from falling off. And there we go. That's sort of like how it generally works. So I won't show you any more solutions and all that, but I'll just double check. I've not seen this one. Nothing happens there, so I actually have to work out what to do with that one. So yeah, so that's basically the game. Let me know in the comments down below if this is something you're interested in. I mean, these games came out a while ago. I just got a code just to see what it is because the collection's coming out. Do not buy the collection, it's a rip-off, quite honestly. Wait for a sale, £1.99. It's not bad, this game. It's just sometimes you just don't need, I imagine with these balls here, you don't need to use everything. Just use what you can, really. So I suppose that's good in a way, but it does kind of feel like you're luck cheesing it a bit. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of this game anyway. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next one.